What's going on, everybody? My name is Juan, also known as Last Night, and welcome back to another episode of Dark Days. Today's episode, we're going to continue progressing through the gutter. I don't know that we're going to get through all of the gutter today. Picking it up from where we left off, we wrapped up the Grave of Saints. Now, the reason I don't think we'll get through the gutter all today is that I'm not too familiar with this area, and I always get lost here. This is another one of those where I usually just wander around until I figure out where to go. But let's talk a little bit about the design of this area. Clearly, we have that poison element still with these statues, which is a little infuriating, but I think that there is, oh damn. Wow. Speaking of infuriating situations, I think that there is something very cool about the gutter. Just because of the ambiance. Like, up until this point, we maybe have had to use the torch. The game hasn't really required us to use it, but this is the one area where it's like, oh yeah, you need the torch, like mandatory, you have to get the torch. You can get through the area without it, it would just be much harder. And even with the torch, visibility is so poor, it's so oppressive, man. Like how dark it is and everything, it's definitely a vibe. It does make you feel like, damn, like I'm really going through this really forgotten area, you know? The gutter in the lore of this game, we know that the Rat King is the king of the subterranean kingdom, but even then, we have to descend much farther in order to arrive at the gutter. And we're going to go up these stairs because I didn't show you guys this last time. But from where we first jumped down on the pit, this is the little balcony that you could see down there. And there's not really much else to go down here, except the homeward bone. But up there is where we were at when we first got down the pit. But anyways, yeah, the gutter. It's crazy. So you are much lower than the Rat King, than his kingdom, which tells you that this area is probably much farther down, much more forgotten in a way, which is crazy. My editor-in-chief just picked up one of his squeaky toys. Alright. Man, these alluring skulls, I'm really not having like a lot of luck with them, to be honest. And it used to be that I don't know if you guys can hear him, he's just walking circles around me. Squeaking. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen the post on the channel, one of the first posts was our editor. His name is Luis. He's a little pug. It's a menace to society, but we love him. But yeah, I mean, even here we have to descend much farther down. We're already pretty far, and then we have to go even farther down through these rafters. So it's hard to think like this area was purposely like made. I think this is where all the forgotten things go, right? And then if we talk to Shalakor, which is the cat in Majula, she will even talk to us about the gutter. She will give us a little bit of insight about it and tell us like there's some stuff about it, like, oh, these are all the forgotten things go, like. And even farther down the gutter is the Black Gulch, which is where we will find the next great one. So, cool area, man. And then just getting here, you're so far away from a bonfire that it's so stressful, right? It's like, man, I don't even know where I'm going. I can hardly see anything. I have this pressure from the enemy poison statues, um, and I don't have a bonfire, right? So if I die, not only do I lose my souls, because now we don't know where our souls are, but it's like, man, yeah, trash heap up there. All right, we're gonna go this way this time. I think we jumped down from the right, so now we're gonna go to the left down here, and I believe there should be a bonfire. The lighting mechanic is cool too, because you can light certain braziers and then you can keep track of where you have been. So anywhere that already has some light, hey baby, there we go. Bonfire. Anywhere that already has some light is an area that you've already visited to. So it's a good way to kind of, you know, Theseus with his yarn in the labyrinth of the Minotaur, you know what I mean? Kind of keeping track of where you have been so you don't backtrack. Especially if you die, like me, and you have to come back. But now that we have the bonfire, it's a lot more chill. Now we can just really, really take our time through the gutter, because we don't have to descent so much. Twisted Barricade. Hector Gilead never took an apprentice, making it unclear how his spells were passed down. Interesting. It's even possible that hexes came from a whole source entirely. Dark blankets the world in black. So 2 hexes, which is a new magic type that we get in this game. We had hexes before, but they didn't call them hexes, they called it like dark sorceries. Dark Souls 1 introduced that with the Artorias of the Abyss DLC, with Ulasil. That's where Pursuers and Dark Bead and all that came from. Which, if you remember from that game, it was so broken. I mean, Dark Bead used to one-shot people in PvP, and Pursuers was just like, you know, press R1 to win, basically. But in this game, here's another guy we forgot to show. When we had that mix-up. So this is Techi Grin. And we can actually talk to him because now we have a token of spite. So this is the guy after the Executioner's Chariot, where I had that issue when once we first met him and we went to talk to Strayed and we did that whole Lost Bastille bit. And his whole thing is he's just a dude obsessed with blood, with a god called Nar Alma, who's the god of blood. So this is the Dark Wraiths, basically.
You will serve. Well, whatever you need.
And he sells some cool stuff, actually. You can get the scythe and a chime from him. You can get the bone gear. You can get this ring that increases your chances of being invaded. But probably the best thing is the red soapstone. And some pyromancies. He actually sells you Firestorm, Great Combustion, and Fire Whip, which are all really sick pyromancies. We're gonna get 2 of them.
Come back.
Hell yeah, baby. Thank you, Techi Grin. Alright. Forgot what I was saying before we started talking to him, but anyways, so the gutter. So we're gonna try to keep going through it. It is an area that I like. It definitely has the vibes, but it's one of those where I try to I try to spend as least time as possible per playthrough. You know what I mean? I just want to get through here. So we picked up this dark pyromancy flame, which gets stronger the more hollowed that you are, which is interesting. But we have our pyromancy flame up to +5, so we're gonna try to get some use out of it. And we are probably gonna continue with our, you know, ultra great sword, baby. There's a reason we respect and we're gonna get some use out of this thing before we respec again. Seems like it takes a little bit to wind up, but it could hit pretty hard. Let me not try this near any important NPCs. And we have a few boss souls we haven't used. I've been forgetting to use them, but what you see me doing now is I'm trying to get some souls so we can talk to Rosabeth.
I'm glad to see you.
You know, bump up this pyromancy flame. 3,000? Damn. We're just short. 50 short. That's crazy. That's alright. We need some other stuff too. Need some life gems, definitely. Alright, so now we're ready to go, geared up. We leveled up our pyromancy flame a little bit, coming in with a different weapon. Let's see. Cool. Alright, let's keep going through the gutter, I guess. And I don't think the gutter has like a boss, right? I think it's one of those areas where you go straight to the Lord Soul boss, I think. It's not like Dirty Colossus and then Leechmonger, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just one boss. And we're coming back to the gutter. Alright. So now, coming back around from this side, I'm gonna be more lost. But we can see the braziers that we lit last time, over about where we got invaded. So, you know, we can figure out where we're going. We can just keep track of that. I think we also came through here, because this is where we lit that one. Unless that one was already lit. Alright. There is one type of enemy here that is, it can make this area a bit more intimidating. It's one of the exploding hollows, but it's the kind that don't do, like, they don't have an AoE effect, so it's just like smoke or something. So you don't see them coming. They kind of blend in. It's hanging from a rope. That's funny. They just kind of blend in. And these statues too, right? So these statues have a heavy connection to the Black Gulch, the residence of the Great One that we are going to encounter. So you got to think, like, who placed them here, you know? Like, why are they here? You see those tar pits down there. Black Gulch actually is going to be a very important location. If you know anything about farming and leveling up your soul levels really fast, you know that you can just keep doing the boss of the Black Gulch. And the enemies that hide in these tar pits, these freaking monstrosities, they actually drop large titanite shards and titanite chunks. So it is one of the few places where you can farm them. Which is something we'll have to do since we are doing multiple weapons. We are trying to upgrade them all as much as we can. So yeah, we're gonna have to be farming some of these like crazy. I just want to show the sword itself ignited the tar. There is that fire effect on the tar from the sword, which is cool. It's a cool little detail, you know. It's cool that they pay attention to those things, you know. All right, so it seems like we okay. So that's the, I guess that's the circle back around. I think this hollow dropped something. Poison throwing knife. All right, and then all right, secret chest over there, and it seems this is another way we could go. Let's see. definitely just jump over there. And if I was lost before, I'm hella lost right now. Okay, we got a couple of invalids, a couple of, and they have weapons actually, with dark on them, same as the miners did at Soldora. All right. Try attacking Hollow ahead. And here's the... Oh! Okay. Dumb decision. We definitely need to jump. Oops. Well, I'm glad I had enough health to survive that fall. I thought that would have been death for sure. Okay, so we gotta jump. Alright. Much better. Monster ahead. By the way, be wary of chest. Okay. Melinda the Butcher. Okay. The face of Melinda need blackened hair. Face of Melinda by Opeth. Excellent song. Fucking love that band. I guess this is the, Man-Eater Mildred slash the Butcher that invades you in Demon Souls, I guess this is that recurring invasion. I don't know if she's gonna get to us though, but let me see if this chest is a mimic. Oh, I don't know. Is it a mimic? There's latches on the thing. I don't think I have Lloyd's talismans. Shit. Okay. Oh wait. Alright. Okay, it's not a mimic, because that definitely would have triggered. Ring of Soul Protection. Whoa. Really good ring. Okay. Melinda. Where you at, girl? And it said Butcher Melinda, right? So she probably has like some kind of either the cleaver, the butcher's knife, which is the knife that you make from the lord of this area, the one that we're gonna have to repeatedly kill. Well, I guess oh, there she is. What's up, girl? She's got an axe, just a axe. Are you gonna ask me a question? I think that joke might be a little over the edge. Melinda doesn't seem to be too sharp. Ooh, horrible trade right there. She didn't like my punt. Okay, so we're back here, and I think we're meant to come back through here anyways, so let's relight our torch and let's try to progress. I think last time we went down there, we got to the path. There's our souls. No idea how I'm gonna make it back over there, and I don't think I can make that jump. Absolutely not happening. So, okay, the gutter. Maybe it's down here? Nope. Definitely not. Was not down there at all. See the fog door down there. Some sort of fog door down there. Dude, just imagine you're some forgotten hollow who wandered into the darkest place you can find just to be away from all the problems. And this motherfucker wearing like brand new elite knight armor and a gigantic sword just breaks into your house, breaks the only things you have, which are pots, and then kills all your friends and doesn't elaborate and just leaves. Like, I'd be pissed too, man. No wonder they're out to get us. Kind of an asshole. We're not the chosen undead. What are we? The bearer of the curse. Yeah, the bearer of the curse is kind of a dick. Black firebomb. Okay. Even getting a high ground to get a vantage point, we can't see anything. Where do these dudes come from? Oh, up there. I'm sorry, just hopping down like Spider-Man, dude. How did you do that? Okay, so this is... Okay, this is where we came from. So we need to go this way. And then we went up that ladder, so I guess this is the way to continue. Let's get rid of these. The one on the ground is some bullshit. The statue that's just like horizontally on the ground. Okay. Starting to make a little bit of sense. Just kidding. I know we were over there before. That's where we were at, where we got invaded by Melinda. Now we're somehow on a higher ground over here. Alright. I have no idea how we're gonna make it to... Oh shit. That was one of the exploding hollows. Damn. Okay. So now we're here, I guess. With this doggo. And that exploding hollow is still alive up there. So we gotta be careful. Remember that he's still alive, so... Okay. Well... he's just going crazy. Good thing our freaking Ultra Greatsword is just demolishing everything. It's so satisfying, man. Alright. Well, it seems the only way to go is hopping across those guys, so we're gonna have to do an MLG maneuver. We're gonna have to do some pro movement right here, because it seems that is the only way to progress, is to make that jump. Otherwise, we would just get stuck here. So, alright. Ooh. I'm nervous. Yeah, I don't see another way. But I don't want to get hit by them as I am jumping. So I'm going to try to break him with this bomb. I just hit one. Okay, there we go. Boom. 3 at a time, baby. Alright. Okay, here we go. Last night. Ooh, that's right, bitch. 92. Ooh, okay. Input error right there. I almost backstepped out. Excuse me, sorry. And we see another bonfire over there. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, man. That's what's up. Let's go. Second bonfire in the gutter. Didn't even know there was a bonfire here, dude. That's how little I know about this place. Okay. And it seems this is that... Oh. Hello? Wait, how do you get inside though? Maybe you have to break this. Yes. Haha. Man, sometimes my genius frightens me. Yeah, this is the room with all the ladders where you go down to get to the Black Gulch. So I think this is the end bit of the gutter right here. Because once we go down these ladders, we're entering the next area. So cool. Wonder what that fog gate is for then. That's one of these fuckers over there. And then yeah, that's that way. Okay. Alright, I think this is a good point to call it for this one, and then we'll continue going on the next episode, just so we don't have a super long episode and we can actually progress to the next area, you know, in one episode. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough. Leave a comment on what you like, what you want to see me do, or any suggestions. Maybe if I forgot something, that would greatly help me out. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Dark Days, where we're going to head over to the Black Gulch and hopefully wrap up this area. There are some secrets we have to come back here for anyways, so don't forget, we can always return and do those. But I think as of right now, yeah, we're just gonna call it right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Juan, Lost Night, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.